Dougie Joyce built a career off the back of the traveller community and the family feuds that accompanied the traveller traditions. Now, his star power was astronomical at one point, with the help of social media and his The Joyce Family documentary, which was plastered all over Amazon. The 36-year-old traveller boxer once dubbed himself the next Tyson Fury, as he had a few successful bare-knuckle brawls and was very successful as a mouthpiece, who was able to give the perception that the Joyce family was one of the biggest names in the traveller community across the world, and it often meant that he was called to settle scores and disputes. Case in point, the intense beef between the Joyce family and the Doherty family, which they are related. In 2012, Dougie Joyce was jailed for his involvement in a brawl between Johnny Joyce, Dougie Joyce's brother, and their cousin, celebrity Big Brother star Paddy Doherty. Now, in the melee in the car park of a PC World in Ardwick, Dougie Joyce had smashed a bottle. Part of Paddy's ear had been bitten and blows were traded. When Dougie Joyce and his brother Johnny Joyce were arrested and interviewed regarding the situation, both men said no comment to all questions. However, when the case went to trial, Dougie Joyce's solicitor explained that even though Dougie broke the bottle, smashed the bottle, he later dropped it, having an epiphany. Now, the feud between the two known traveller families was said to have begun following a dispute at a wake in August of 2010. A few weeks later, Paddy Doherty had his jaw fractured by Johnny Joyce, who was then only 19 years old, after the brawl on a traveller's site in Salford. Now, in the incident, Paddy Doherty took the stand to tell the jury, "I remember searching my pockets for my phone, then lights out. I hit the ground and thought I was dreaming. I remember crack, 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 crack. I never saw it coming." In the incident that happened in the car park of the PC World, Dougie Joyce had filmed a melee on his mobile phone. The footage, which was later uploaded to YouTube, showed the blood-spattered pair grappling in front of rush hour traffic. And then, fast forward 3 years later, the feud once again erupted after a brawl broke out at a children's funeral in Gorton Cemetery. Now, during the huge free-for-all, it was said that up to 40 people, mourners, had to hide behind headstones. Again, the incident was recorded and then plastered all over YouTube and other social media channels. As the founder and president of 3D Fight Club, an MMA organisation, Dougie Joyce was always a man that kept himself in the gym. Now, in 2022, Dougie Joyce was jailed for 19 months after he had been drinking in the Manchester pub, and then he had knocked over a 78-year-old pensioner off his chair with a barrage of blows. At the time of the scrap, Dougie had been wearing a solid gold pyramid ring, which left impressions on the pensioner's face, who had recently been widowed. Now, of course, Dougie Joyce was jailed for the incident. Now, while in jail, it was said that members of the traveller community were not fond of Dougie's bullying tactics and decided to ambush him while he was in his cell. Dougie later released a video saying that he was still as fresh as a daisy while laughing off the incident or the alleged allegations. Now, Dougie Joyce by no means was a soft individual. However, as an influencer, he was able to grandiose stories and fables to put himself in such an esteemed light, almost as if he was Superman. Stay safe, safe.